All right. So this will be a guided visualization. This will be your time to sit and just think about the race. I'm going to guide you through the whole thing. It's just about 10, 15 minutes, but visualize your race, what you've prepared for. I might give you a few cues here and there, but just go through what you think that you need to do from transition to each discipline to the finish line, how you want to see yourself finish this race. Sound good? All right. Excellent. I see a lot of nods and thumbs up. Okay. So here we go. Go ahead and get into a comfortable position in your chair. You can either close your eyes or settle on a fixed point beneath you. Let's take a few deep breaths. Settle into a nice, relaxed, calm rhythm. And as you begin to visualize race morning, feel that excitement and that anticipation when you're waking up. And you take a moment to feel a sense of gratitude and to appreciate all the hard work you've put in to get to this day. Visualize yourself getting to Athlete Ironman Village calmly and safely, on time, ready to walk in to transition to set up. Imagine yourself walking into transition. You're feeling that nervous excitement as you find your bike rack. Visualize methodically setting up your transition area. Shoes, socks, towel, sunscreen, sunglasses, helmet. Everything is set up underneath that front wheel tire perfectly. Going in and making sure you're checking your pressure, pumping your tires, spinning the wheels, making sure you're clearing them of debris. Visualize yourself going through a perfect walkthrough of transition. You clearly see your route from swim in to transition to bike out, bike in, back to transition, back to your rack, from transition to run out. Notice the sights around you, noticing any key landmarks and a sense of who and what's around you. Feeling a sense of control and confidence now as you finalize your setup, knowing that you've prepared thoroughly, and now you're ready to exit transition, heading to the shuttles, taking you to the swim. And we've arrived at swim start. You're noticing the sights and the sounds of athletes around you, stretching, getting excited, getting ready. The music playing overhead, the smell of Rock River next to you, the announcer getting everyone hyped up, spectators getting excited to cheer on all the athletes, and the moment has arrived. Everyone take a deep breath. You're now at the river's edge. The horn sounds and you enter the water nice and easy, focusing on long, relaxed exhale under the water. Taking long, smooth, relaxed swim strokes. Get settled in. You're calm, relaxed, spotting efficiently as you navigate buoy after buoy, and you're mindful of your technique. Relax your shoulders, relax your hands. Smooth, efficient kicks. You're noticing other swimmers around you, some getting close to you, maybe a group you need to swim around, but you feel confident that you have a plan to navigate around the chaos around you and continue on. If you imagine anything that disrupts your rhythm or it gets you rattled, remember a specific cue that helps you maintain your composure and how to get back into your swim stroke, back into relaxed breathing. It could be as simple as, I'm okay. A few more buoys left. You're swimming through and under the last bridges. You see that exit. You start kicking just a little bit harder to wake those legs up as you get ready to go from horizontal to vertical. Swimmers are getting bunched up, but that's okay. You finish the swim. You're out. You're exiting the water. Take a deep breath. See yourself running or walking efficiently toward T1. You've navigated effectively as you arrive at your bike rack. Shedding your wetsuit is applicable. And begin your T1 process. Toweling off sunscreen, socks, shoes, sunglasses, helmets. Sit with your plan for just a few more seconds here, what you've planned for your T1. You unrack the bike and you run or walk it out, the bike out. You're at the mount line. You mount up, you clip in, and you're out on the bike course now. Take a deep breath. You start those legs pumping those pedals. You start to feel that wind. Apparently it's going to be breezy tomorrow. Feel that wind and that rush in your face and through your helmet. Settle into your cadence. Find a comfortable and sustainable rhythm. This is your pace, the pace that you can maintain for the miles ahead. Be mindful of your effort, making sure you're not pushing too hard too early. Every so often, you remember, relax your shoulders, stay relaxed in the cockpit. Remember to relax your hands and not to have a death grip on those handles. Remember the frequency and volume of hydration and nutrition. Visualize yourself reaching for your water bottles, taking sips at regular intervals. It's going to be hot today, so you make sure you're finishing those water bottles every hour. See yourself grabbing a gel or a chew from your fuel storage, taking it in smoothly. You feel that boost of energy, it begins to work. You're fueling your body consistently, and you keep your energy steady. Visualize being efficient on the climbs, encountering a hill, seeing yourself gear up or gear down based on what your approach is. Quick spin ups with easy effort, or are you out of the saddle driving up? You're strong, you're steady, and in control. When you go for that downhill, feel that free speed on the descents. Relax your grip, tuck into that arrow position, let gravity work for you, glide effortlessly and conserving energy. You're efficient, you're focused, you're enjoying the ride and noticing the scenery around you. Relax those shoulders. Perhaps you see other athletes offering a quiet nod of encouragement. You're noticing first responders and volunteers helping out and making sure you acknowledge their support. And don't forget to say the occasional thank you. Be present in the moment, one pedal stroke at a time. We're now approaching the end of that bike leg. Visualize yourself smoothly dismounting at the dismount line, running or walking your bike into T2. You get to your rack, quickly re-rack the bike, shed those bike shoes, taking off that bike helmet, grabbing your run shoes, putting on more sunscreen, grabbing your hat and your race belt, extra nutrition, your cap or visor. Take a second here for your T2 training. You've prepared for tomorrow. You're out of T2 and onto the run. You made it. We're there. We're on the run course now, the final push of today. Your legs feel heavy, but capable as you're settling into your run cadence. Find your rhythm, focusing on a consistent effort. Take a deep breath. Be mindful of your heart rate tomorrow. Working on keeping it steady. Remember that this is about sustained effort, and smart pacing. Continue to consider your hydration and nutrition. Visualize yourself taking in fluids at aid stations, taking sips of water, of mortal hydration, or maybe it's time to take that bite of a gel or a goo. You're performing what felt right on long training days. Trust your training. You're sticking to the plan, 1 mile, 1 aid station at a time. Notice the other athletes around you and the sights and the sounds of the day. Acknowledge the support that's around you. Visualize yourself making eye contact with spectators and volunteers who are cheering you on. Offer a nod, a wave, a quick thank you. Feel their energy providing you some of that extra adrenaline. You might even hear yourself thinking, I'm strong, I've got this, or just keep breathing. That's the key. You're feeling capable even though fatigue begins to start setting in during these final miles. You're mentally prepared to navigate any discomfort. If you feel yourself starting to overheat or a cramp emerges, see yourself accept it, taking a deep breath. Move with purpose, but listen to your body. Today is about running smartly. You remember that today is about smart pacing and mental toughness. Provide yourself with some positive self-speak, like stay with it, or you got this, keep going. It's time to visualize that final stretch. You can hear the announcer, the music, the crowd. You can see or feel the finish line in the distance. Notice what you're feeling right now. Excitement, accomplishment, gratitude, a swell of positive emotions. Maybe you push just a little harder as you feel that surge of determination. Visualize how you want to finish this race. With a purpose, a sense of accomplishment, crossing that finish line. Is it with your arms raised? Is it a flex? Is it an applaud to the crowd? A smile on your face. Feel the satisfaction and the pride of becoming an Ironman 70.3 Rockford finisher. And you did it. Give yourselves a hand. You finished the Ironman. Woo! All right, let's bring it back. All right, everybody, close your eyes real quick. Everybody take 2 deep breaths. And hopefully you felt this little mental rehearsal today was a very useful tool to help you feel a little bit more confident, a little bit less stressed, a little less anxious about tomorrow, and hopefully something that you can use again and again. As you approach tomorrow, I'd actually like to impart a few little last minute notes here, some key pieces of advice that have helped athletes before you, some quotes from athletes that I've worked with, and especially one that wanted me to remind you today, a good friend of mine, an athlete doing our race tomorrow, who is tackling this weekend and had a few quotes for our parting thoughts. And number one, that is, remember to do your own race. Appreciate where you are in your fitness and focus on delivering the best performance you can do tomorrow. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing or how they're performing. Their preparation and situation are likely completely different than yours. Know that everyone is suffering. Number two, when your arms are screaming and you can't see that swim exit, or you're crawling up a massive hill going at 4 miles an hour, or we're all burning up on the run, remember that every single person out there is experiencing some level of discomfort. We're all choosing to be here, and that shared experience is truly awesome. And last, number three, enjoy the finish. Don't be entirely consumed about finishing as hard as possible unless that's what you visualize. Instead, soak up those last few 100 yards, take a moment to reflect on all the work that you've done and training area that you've poured into this. Celebrate your accomplishment as you cross that finish line. So, real quick, raise your hand. Who felt a little bit less anxious, a little bit more confident about tomorrow going through that? Good. Okay. Real quick, Find a neighbor, talk to somebody next to you, do a little debrief. Tell them what you experienced during that visualization, something that may have helped, or maybe something that you've done in the past that's something similar that has helped you get through something like this in the past. Real quick.
How do you feel? What do you think about it? I think it's good to kind of get strategy.